for my next trick, I will taste another whiskey. I started out with Potter's Special Old, which was really nice. And then I had Royal Brackla, 16-year-old at 40% alcohol by volume, followed by a 200th anniversary 15-year-old Lafroig, which is just delicious. Then I had an Alberta Premium Dark Horse, which I appreciate more now than I did 4 or 5 years ago when I first had it. I was at the Whiskey Festival just a week ago. Well, that would be a week ago at the time of this recording. It's probably more than 2 weeks ago by the time you'd be seeing this, because this is a pre-recorded video. I have right here in my grasp a sample that was given to me by Rob from the Spirit Safe. It's a Glen 1993, bottled in 2015, so it's like 22 years old. Is that right? Yeah. And it's bottled by Cooper's Choice, and it is a Madeira Cask finish at 46% ABV. You may have noticed, if you've been keen and watching, that I have been going from lower to higher ABV as the night went on. So I started with a 40, another 40, I had a 43, then a 45, now this is a 46. Well, let's see, Glenkeith. What do I know about Glenkeith? Absolutely nothing. I don't know diddly squat about Glenkeith. But I'm going to find out something about it now. Here's a picture of what I think the label looks like. I've been scouring the internet for things like this. Yeah, right here. And like I said, I never heard of this. I think this might be a Highland, possibly. And it's got a Madeira Cask finish. Can I coax any more out of? Yes, I can coax some more out of the bottle. That is nice. And this is a clean glass that I'm pouring it into also. It's 22-year-old whiskey. It might be a bit fragile. I'm going to wait a little bit for it to open up, I suppose. That's a good move. Because it's precious stuff. I probably won't be able to get it again. I even got some snackage on the side here. This is the Olympic mix. It has peanuts and the stuff they make marzipan out of. Almonds. It's got raisins. It's got Smarties. It's got cashews. It's just delicious. Crunchy too. And I've also had a liberal supply. I should not speak with my mouth open, correct? I've had a liberal supply of the Stockton's oatcakes. to do things like get rid of the peat from that delicious Lefroy 15 before tasting something else. And I will probably be cleansing my palate a lot after this one too, because I got a cask strength coming up. Don't get old. Your teeth will get loose and they will hurt when you chew. Take it from me. All right. Let's see what we got here. Never had a Glen before, so this is new. I'm guessing that Glen is one of those malts that is used in blends a lot, and that there are no official bottlings, and that the bottlings that you get are from independents who have maybe bought a cask or two here and there. Oh. Malty little beastie. It's what? 22 years old, son of a bitch. Thanks again, Rob. This is very kind of you to forward this to me. Malty. Itchy ear. This will need some opening up, I think. I'm just getting some malty notes right now. Very malty. There's something fruity there too, but let me have some more nuts and stuff. Nothing wrong with snacking when you're having a dram. Take your time. It's at 46%. So I may try it and add some water, see if that opens it up some more. Now the maltiness is beginning to move aside, and I'm getting some fruitiness. Getting a bit of cinnamon. And would it be fair to say maybe some apples? Yeah, apples and cinnamon, I think. It's a fruity one. I'm beginning to get plums, maybe a bit of cherry. Cherries, yeah. My right side is plugged. Oh, in stereo it's pretty good because I'm getting a little bit more from the left. Mm, definitely cherries. Maraschino cherries with that sweet sauce. Some half-speed nosing. Ah, cherries and apples. Bit of citrus, bit of orange. It's opening up slowly. We'll give it some more time. With whiskey, especially whiskey that's been aged for quite some time, like this 21 or 22-year-old. I'm not exactly sure what month it was bottled in and distilled in, but 1993 to 2015. Hmm. What was I doing in 1993? Hmm. I was starting to drive cab in 1993. In 2015, what was I doing? Hmm. I was breaking up with my ex. Or should I say, she was breaking up with me. But we won't go there. That's personal shit, right? Yeah, we won't go there. Deliciously fruity on the nose. Apples, citrus, plums, fresh fruits, not dried fruits, not old fruits, fresh fruits, plums. Mm. That maltiness that was immediately apparent has moved aside to let in more fruits. I'm not getting the maltiness so much as I was before. It's sort of there. It's still there on the side, if that makes any sense. Mm. Let's cleanse my palate from those trail mix I had. Okay, let's look at legs. I know a lot of you guys are leg men, so I'll have a look at legs. Mm. They're dripping a little. Oh, but when those legs are there, it makes more fruitiness on the sides of the glass. Now the maltiness is coming in again on the nose. Very, very much so. I'm anxious to taste this. Maybe now is the appropriate time. Mm. Very fruity. Coats the mouth. And that'll clean all the bits of peanut that are in your teeth. All the stuff stuck to your teeth and between your teeth, and just clean it right out. Mm. Wow. I'm going to have to cleanse my palate before I say any more. Some water. Get an oat cake to remove all the flavors that are in my mouth. I want to do this justice, you know? I mean, Rob was so kind to give it to me to try that I should attempt to do it justice. It's only fair. I'm having a very delightful night. Just sitting here, relaxing, enjoying whiskey, like I've been doing for the last 4 hours. Yeah, something like that. Slowly sipping and tasting, putting videos together, editing a little bit. Did I mention what the label looks like? If not, this is it. If I did, you would have seen it already. Maybe I'll put it here again if I did already. There you go. Glen Keith. Cooper's Choice Bottling. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do it right on the wrong side of town. Ah. Malty and fruity once again. On the nose. Ah, what's that other note? There's something else going on there. Ah, that must be from the Madeira Cask. It's like oak. Ah, it's something nutty. Very nutty. I wasn't getting that before. Ah, I remember that. It's nutty. It's like cashews. It's like, weird. Excuse me. After all of that palate cleansing the Madeira notes, the same that I got out of that Pandaren a couple of years ago. The Madeira really comes through, the Madeira finish. Yeah, that is interesting. That is, wow. This reminds me of a dinner I had in Montreal. This would pair really well with seafood because I had a dinner in Montreal. I actually won this dinner. They had this thing on the radio in the morning to test the team, and there were these people on the radio who you would send them questions and see if they could answer the question. And I sent them a geography question about Paraguay or something, and they didn't get it. They didn't get the answer, so they sent me a dinner for two ticket to a restaurant down on Saint Denis Street. I think it was called the Solmar. And this was back in 1978, so we're talking 40 years ago. But I remember having my meal was a shrimp in Madeira wine sauce. And nosing this Glen Keith that was distilled in 1993 brings back the flavor of that shrimp in Madeira wine sauce that I had to eat in 1978. Fabulous! That Madeira is distinct. It's nutty, and I'm not getting any of the other fruits anymore. I'm just getting that Madeira wine. That's all I'm nosing right now. The maltiness has gone to the side. All the other fruits that were involved have gone to the side. And all I'm getting is that Madeira. And I'm tasting that this would be good. This would be, if you had seafood, like shrimp or crab legs or lobster, that would go so good with this. There's a food pairing for you. I don't have any crab or lobster. So, but I could nose this for a while. However, now that we've gone on about 24 minutes, it's 22 years old. Maybe now it's opened up enough to come into its own, and I'll give it a taste. That Madeira really comes out. Oh, it's beautiful. I like the Madeira finish. In fact, I'm tasting a whole bunch of Madeira finish, and I wonder where the Glen Keith ends and the Madeira begins. This is an older whiskey. Well, for me, it's older. And so the flavors and the finish kind of blend together. So it's hard to pick out where they end and where the other one begins. But I'm guessing we're talking about European oak here. It's got tannins. I'm even getting a little bit of leather underneath that strong Madeira finish. Leather. Oh, it's getting more complex as I go along. Wow. I definitely got leather there. I'm still getting it. Leather. Mmm. This is a complex little bitch. Leather. Tobacco. Tobacco like a cigar. I'm going to give it a bit of water, see if it opens it up some more, because I'm getting layers and layers of flavor here that are challenging me. I'm looking at the time. It says 26 minutes. It feels like 2 minutes. I must be having fun. Okay. With a bit of water. Oh, that Madeira finish is getting stronger now with the water. Now, on the nose, I'm getting some more complexity. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. I don't know if I can do it justice. The Madeira finish, that hasn't changed. I'm getting more oak now. Now that I've added some water, I'm getting more wood. More wood. I'm getting tannins from the oak. I'm getting a sawdust note too. Very interesting. Oh, wait a minute. This is really complex. I'm getting a smoked salmon now. This is one hell of a beast. Wow. Yeah. Smoked salmon. It changes as you go. Wow. Smoked salmon served on a plank of cedar wood. Wow. Oh. It lingers on too. That Madeira finish just lingers on. Am I getting a bit of saltiness at the end? A bit of a maritime note? Maybe, maybe not. It's a bit salty. A bit salty towards the very end. This is a very challenging and delicious dram that that is so complex. I'm getting something different every time I lick my lips. Bit of strawberry now. Fabulous. Strawberry jam. Oh, man. Rob, you sent me a winner and a half here. This is completely delicious. This is completely challenging. What am I getting now? Something else again. Oh. Strawberry shortcake. Wow. What a freaking dram. This is marvelous and a half. I've gone on for more than half an hour. I could keep on going for another half hour easily. But in the interest of not boring you all to death, I'm going to say Slachova.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.